Well, we now come to the book of 1 Chronicles. Usually by this time we're so tired of a nation that's going backwards that we like to give up. But there really is a lot of encouraging things through the books of 1 Chronicles and 2 Chronicles. And this first video I'd like to focus on a man named Jabez. And it's in chapter 4 verses 9 to 10. Let me just read it to you because I'll explain the context in a minute. Now Jabez was more honourable than his brothers, and his mother called his name Jabez, saying, "Because I bore him in pain." And Jabez called on the God of Israel, saying, "Oh, that you would bless me indeed, and enlarge my territory, and that your hand would be with me, and you would keep me from evil, that I may not cause pain." So God granted him what he requested. So what's so strange about Jabez? Well, these two verses come right in around the middle of 600 genealogy names right through the many nations, and it suddenly stops for two verses and talks about Jabez. And it's really, I find it really weird and strange. Yet obviously Jabez, he was seen by God as honourable, and he was born with his mother through great pain, so the name actually means pain, born in pain. And in those days names meant a lot. And so, he could be walking around and people will be calling him pain, you cause pain, let's stay away from the pain, and so on. And those sort of things would happen. And he cried out to God and he said, "Just will you enlarge my territory, bless me indeed, and may your hand be with me and keep me from evil and I not cause pain." So going back many years in Christian circles, people wrote a lot about this, and I actually wrote these couple of verses on a bit of paper and used to walk in the morning praying them every day until I realised one day, after many months, maybe even more than a year, that suddenly we had the opportunity to buy Glory Jeans coffees worldwide, and God was answering this prayer. Didn't realise it at the time, and then after that I was starting to speak in many places, a lot of churches around the world in many countries, and then eventually we became part of a global group of lead pastors and key Christian business people from around the world. And, so God did expand the territory. So he answers prayer. We may pray it not thinking that that's going to happen. And then I thought I'd better stop praying because it might be the moon next. Who knows? But Jabez lived above average. He was seen as average. He was seen actually as less than average by his name. But he exuded three qualities. One was ambition, one was faith, and one was a great bold prayer. And just in this short video, I just want to challenge you to have ambition in your life, no matter what age you are, in your career, in your business, in your life, in your church, in your growth, in your family, and believe and have faith, and then pray those great bold prayers. We're encouraged to do that. Jesus encouraged people to do that. And you're going to need prayer in your business. You don't have to do this on your own. So let me encourage you, don't live below average, live above average like Jabez did. And I encourage you to read that again, 1 Chronicles chapter 4 verses 9 to 10.